This week, there are a few projects that we're working on, and I'm just not getting the level of execution from the team that I have. I expect to get from them. I mean, these people are all senior leaders in the organization. I feel like I'm having to follow up with them too much. It's draining to me, and I don't think it's my job to do that.
Like when you say it's not your job to do it, tell me about what it is that you are expecting from them.
So we have this project that we have a deadline of the end of May. I called the team lead and asked for an update. I'm expecting to hear, well, Luwanna, we're good to go for tomorrow. Now, we meet every week. We have these long meetings with our project team. We have our deliverables. But after we have that meeting, there is no follow through, right? And I believe that we leave that meeting with responsibilities for everybody to follow through on. I don't think I need to be calling persons after that meeting to find out if they're doing what they're supposed to do. We're all grown-ups in this organization.
Yes, I get that. How clear do you think you have been around the expectations that you have of each one of them? Like specifically what success looks like?
Well, success is that we implement on May 31.
Right.
What else I must tell them?
Well, maybe, listen, sometimes it's very easy for us to think that they should know.
Right.
In the face of evidence that you now have, how close are you to that?
Well, clearly, they don't know. We are not close. I think they probably need like another 3 weeks to complete what we need to be completed.
The frustration is obvious and it's understandable, but I want you to think about it from this perspective. Sometimes you have a lot of inner thoughts and you're talking to yourself over and over again. But then when you speak to them, you're following on a conversation you have in your head versus a conversation you had with them.
Okay.
So I think that sometimes because they're coming in at this high level, and that's who you have as your team, there's an understanding or an expectation that you have that they already know, but they're not producing at the level you want. So I think that it might suit you to give some more clarity to that.
Hi, my name is Luwanna Williams. I am the President and CEO for Proven Wealth Region 2 with responsibility for Jamaica and the Bahamas. Before starting my work with Nadine, I was an executive in the company. I had responsibility for building out the investment banking team in Proven Wealth. And I was very good at it, I must say, but I was at a point in my career where I loved my job, but I realized that I needed to give more to become better. And what that more was, I wasn't really sure. And I needed someone who was reliable, confidential, but also very knowledgeable, and would give me good feedback and give me good guidance in terms of what I could do to become a better executive, a better team lead.
So if you were to, say, have that conversation with them, imagine that they're here, what could that look like? That would give you the outcome that you specifically want.
Oh, well, thinking about it, I guess we could start from the end, which is what I expect the final product to look like. Perhaps get their vision of what the product should look like as well, so that we're imagining the end product to be the same thing.
Absolutely.
Which is important. And listening to what steps they think we need to take to see if it matches my steps as well. Because they are in the day-to-day, there are a lot of things that they will notice that I won't notice because they're more operational than I am, and they manage the operational teams to probably have a conversation around that, or 2 conversations, or how many it takes.
Right, I was about to say, listen, you have to drop the idea that you need to say this once, and this is not a once and done.
Yeah.
So you have to be willing.
Unfortunately, no,
it's not. And you have to be willing to have it as many times as you need to.
I would say that I found it hard to express myself openly when I was facing challenges in the workplace. So I would have issues with managing my team, issues with execution, but I found it very difficult to speak up, to delegate tasks. I tried to do everything on my own because I didn't want to burden my team too much or seem like I was being overbearing. So I really had to learn how to delegate more to become a better team lead. I think that was the major thing for me. And also Sometimes, you have self-doubt as to what it is that you can really accomplish, or you don't reflect on the things that you have accomplished. Working with Nadine has helped me to realize that, I really am able to do hard things, as she would say. And I continue to do that, as I have grown in my career.
Sign up at pdconsults.com with an S at the end for a bunch of resources to help you become more intentional in your leadership and your life today. Thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with anyone you feel could benefit from this content.